How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to shelf 13 of my DVD horror collection. Just gonna go ahead and get rolling on this. Here we have Hereditary. I really enjoyed this film. Really good. I like the way this one plays out. Very well acted. Great movie of the last few years. Really good. Winchester. This one was just okay. I didn't mind it. Based on the real Winchester house or whatever. I believe it's in California somewhere, I want to say. Here we have another childhood favorite of mine, Critters. Love this flick. Always like this one. This one's a lot of fun. Here we have a 4-pack of Critters. I do have the Scream Factory Blu-ray box set of these as well. My lady was awesome and gave me, I think she gave me this and that box set as well, so that's pretty cool. But this is these are childhood favorites of mine, so yeah, Critters is awesome. As I said, I will get into my Blu-rays later, but yeah, I always had fun with Critters. Here we have one called The Perfect Witness. If I remember correctly, this one was more along the lines of a like found footage style one, but yeah, it was pretty good. I remember liking it. Artifacts, this is one I haven't got around to watching just yet. Don't know much about that one. I think it's maybe a foreign film. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the steel book. The cool old steel book that has cool special features and a few documentaries and stuff on it. Always love this release. I'm perfectly fine with just having this release here of the good old Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I do have part 2 and part 3 on VHS. If you happen to have not seen my VHS collection, go ahead and check that out. There's 7 parts to it. I made a playlist of it where I go over, I think I hit up a couple different shelves in each video because my VHS collection shelves are smaller, but yep, I got the second and third on VHS. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, probably my least favorite out of the series. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is the remake. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I think it's pretty freaking awesome as well. I actually think some of these later ones that they did are pretty good. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, this one's pretty brutal. I like this one. Yeah, this one is gritty and dirty, but I think it's pretty freaking awesome. Here's that same movie right here. This is just another release, unrated release with the slipcover. But yeah, I enjoy that one. It's pretty crazy. Texas Chainsaw. This one's okay. I haven't watched this one in quite a while, so I may have to rewatch that again. It's been quite a while since I've seen that one. Alive or Dead. This one was just alright. The killer guy in this one's pretty cool though. He's pretty cool. Netherworld. This is a Full Moon Entertainment release. I have to get around to watching that one as well. Oculus. I enjoy this movie. This is a pretty good movie. Involving the mirror and everything. But yeah, I enjoyed Oculus when it came out. Pretty good stuff. Outbreak and Contagion. Pretty crazy movies dealing with viruses and stuff. Pretty crazy, like, especially with what's going on right now still. So yeah, these movies pack a little more of a punch now. Pretty crazy stuff with the viral outbreaks and shit. Pretty crazy. 28 Days Later, good flick. Another good infected movie here. I do have 28 Weeks Later as well. If you've seen on my previous shelf, I have a triple pack that has this one, 28 Weeks Later, and also The Return of the Living Dead on it. Fan of the Opera. We all know this classic. Good stuff here. Good old Phantom of the Opera. This is a different Phantom of the Opera. I have yet to watch this one. Can't really remember exactly when that one came out either. Poltergeist, classic, yet another childhood favorite. Yeah, good shit. I've always liked Poltergeist. And I have, what is it, part 2 on VHS? But here's part 2 and part 3. I also enjoy both these. I think that's a solid good trilogy right there. And then here you have the remake. It was okay. I didn't mind it. It was all right. Yet another childhood favorite, Gremlins. I also have this on VHS. Just a lot of fun, set on Christmas time. Great fun movie. And I enjoy the sequel as well. Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Here we have Troll Hunter. This is a cool found footage film. I really like this. From overseas somewhere. I forget the actual country of origin of this one. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, Troll Hunter is good. I like it. Hobo with a Shotgun. This is a sealed copy. This is a 2-disc collector's edition. Love this movie. Just straight up like grindhouse style, awesome stuff. And then I just have, this is the one I watched the most, Hobo with the Shotgun. This is just a single release, so I kind of just left that other one sealed for the time being. But I knew that I do need to just pop it open and watch them special features and stuff too. Open Windows. This was a decent little found footage movie right here. Yeah, this was not bad at all. Kind of having to deal with like a super fan and stuff. So yeah, Open Windows was not bad at all. Killer Image, more along the lines of a thriller. It was not bad. I haven't seen this one for quite a while, but you got good old Michael Ironside in there. Night of the Demons 2. I enjoy this sequel. I think it's pretty fun. Of course, the original one's awesome. Believe it or not, I have yet to get that original one in my collection, but I enjoy this sequel. I think it's pretty awesome. Machine Head. This is one from Brain Damage Films. I have yet to check this one out as well. Let's move along here. Jeepers Creepers. This is a double feature. This is just Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Everybody knows those ones and how that director is a piece of shit. Growth. This one was not bad either. There is some CGI that wasn't the greatest, but I still had fun with that one. It was still pretty good. Rosemary's Baby, the late 60s classic. Everyone knows this movie, or most people do, I think. I have that on VHS as well. Just a straight up classic. Wes Craven Presents Day. I like this movie as well. I think it's pretty awesome. Very bleak ending. This one has a cool bleak ending. I have this one on VHS as well. Here's one I've never heard anybody talk about. Kibakichi. I think that's how you pronounce that. This is more like a fantasy martial art type adventure movie, but with horror elements. As you can see, there's werewolf. There's this crazy, check him out. Big werewolf dude. But yeah, I had fun with this one. It's kind of like fantasy Power Rangers style horror, but I enjoyed that one. I picked it up for cheap and I liked it. Paranormal Activity. Everybody knows these. Paranormal Activity 2. Great found footage movies. House on Haunted Hill. The remake, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. Haven't watched that one for a long time. An American Werewolf in London, one of the greatest werewolf movies ever made. Just fucking awesome. Love this movie. And I have another copy of that here. I guess I got 2 copies of that. Let me kind of flip and go this way. I'm going to have to just show you guys like this. Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Throw those in there. The giant creatures. We got a double feature there with 2 movies I enjoy. Hostel. I've always liked this movie since it came out. I like how it kind of just really switches its tone about halfway through. It just seems like some fun traveling going on, and then bam, that travel horror shit kicks in. Always like Hostel. That one I have with the slipcover. This is just another regular edition of that. I have a poster of this as well. A poster of Hostel. Here we have Hostel Part 2. I enjoyed this one too. I think Hostel 2 is solid. I think it's pretty good. This one has Hostel and Hostel Part 2, so that has the double feature with both of them. Here we have a 4-movie collection that has Hostel, Hostel Part 2, The Tattooist, which is a film from New Zealand, I believe, and that was pretty good too, and The BTK Killer, which is okay. I think that was a made-for-TV movie, if I'm not mistaken. Hostel Part 3, yes, I even don't mind Hostel Part 3, where it's set in Vegas and stuff. I actually like all of that trilogy, but the first one is the best, then Part 2, then Part 3. It does kind of go in order. They do get less good as they go along, but I do enjoy them all. Mayhem, I had a lot of fun with this one. This one is a fun ride of a movie right here. Yeah, I had a blast with this one. Mayhem is pretty good. I Am Legend. I enjoy this movie as well. I know some of the CG from this doesn't hold up the greatest, but yeah, still a good movie. I still like it. I don't watch it all the time though. Here we have an old anthology called Future Shock. This is the best story in this anthology, the one here with Bill Paxton. Yeah. And right next to that, another copy of Future Shock, but it just has a different cover variation. Crazy little fact, Death Row Records, actually. Everybody that knows hip-hop knows Death Row Records. But initially, Dr. Dre wanted to call that label Future Shock. So Death Row Records was almost named Future Shock, but good thing we got Death Row Records. Just a crazy little fact I had seen in a documentary or something with his interview. Trick or Treat. This has become quite the classic. Yeah, I've liked this one since the first time I seen it. This is probably my second favorite anthology of all time. It's right there behind Creepshow, but Creepshow just has that nostalgia for me and stuff. But this is right next to that. I love this movie. Yeah, this has just become quite the classic, and it's amazing. Like this year at Spirit Halloween, they had a bunch of stuff out there from Trick or Treat, and there's just this one movie, so it's amazing to see how much stuff has come out of this one movie. I know there's probably a sequel in the works, or at least they were talking about it. Black Christmas, one of the greatest slashers of all time, one of the earliest slashers, where actually John Carpenter got some of his influence to make Halloween. Just a great 70s film, a great slasher. Yeah, I love this movie. This is the 25th anniversary edition, but Black Christmas is great. Good stuff. I even enjoy the remake here, Black Xmas. It does do its own thing kind of and changes the story around, and you get some of the backstory and stuff. So yeah, I enjoy this remake as well. I'm not one of those people that are like so bent on not liking remakes. I watch it for what it is, and I like quite a few remakes, honestly. Of course, there's some I don't, but right here we have Lovely Molly. You see this one has a really cool lenticular cover to it. This was a creepy ass movie. There's another one I recommend. This had some really good creepy moments in it. I really enjoyed this one. Creepy flick. Here we have one called Monster. Haven't got around to watching that yet. Look like some sci-fi channel cheesy fun. Ghosts on the Loose. This is some old black and white stuff, I believe. Here we have another one that I thoroughly enjoy, Trick or Treat. This movie's a lot of fun. Yeah, awesome flick. Awesome flick. I know that's got different releases on some boutique labels and stuff too. Wolf Creek, another one I enjoy. Really good movie, set in like the Australian outback. Good stuff. I like the sequel as well, but I do not have the sequel. Here is Wolf Creek. This is just another cover variation and the unrated version. Here we have Flatliners. I don't mind this one. This was pretty good. I definitely like this story. This is a pretty crazy story. And yeah, it's all right. And here we have Flatliners, the remake. I've heard most people say they don't like this. I actually did not mind it. I don't think it was that bad. It still kind of did its own thing a little bit, just kind of updated the story. I didn't think it was horrible, you know. Blue Velvet. I have this one on VHS as well. I kind of just throw this with the horror because it is another David Lynch film, and it's just so odd. I don't really know how to categorize this. So yeah, if you've seen Blue Velvet, you know what I'm talking about. It's oddball, but it's awesome at the same time, like most David Lynch films are. Blood Rain, not the greatest. I mean, it was okay. Yeah, not the greatest. This girl here, I always forget how to pronounce her name, but she was at one of the Comic Cons I went to, so it was kind of cool. She's also from Terminator 3, I believe, is the, yeah, Terminator 3, I want to say. VHS, yet another one of my favorite anthologies. This is also in my, this is probably in my top 5 as well. Love this movie. You got a great anthology with a great kickoff story that actually got its own spin-off movie. But yeah, awesome anthology and awesome found footage. A great mix of found footage and a anthology film. Thoroughly enjoy this one as well. Attack the Block. This one was a lot of fun. This one was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with this one. Sleepy Hollow, yet another one I have on VHS. But yeah, as time has went on, I've actually grown to like this movie more. The whole vibe of this movie and the setting, how Tim Burton sets up just the scenes and just the way it looks is really freaking cool. Really cool. Unfriended, this is another found footage one that I like. I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, I thought Unfriended was a pretty good flick. Here we have Scary Movie. Everybody knows these. The spoof movies love these. They're hilarious. I think Scary Movie is freaking awesome. Same with Scary Movie 2. I guess a lot of people, this one is their favorite, but there's a lot of memorable scenes and characters from this one. But I love these first 4. Actually, there's Scary Movie 3.5, I guess 3, but it's Scary Movie 4. Those are the only ones I have, but I think they're all funny. And the last one on this shelf, we have 1 Hour Photo, more of a thriller, but Robin Williams gives a great performance in this. He's pretty creepy dude in this one. So yeah, everybody, this was Shady with Shady Horror. This is shelf 13. We got a few more to go here. Right there, I just have that sitting there. That's my Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees machete. I picked up a Spirit Halloween this year. So yeah, everybody, that is shelf 13. Hang out with me. The next shelf will be another full-length shelf like this, and then a couple more shelves that'll be smaller shelves. So hope everybody's doing good. Please give me a like and subscribe. I truly would appreciate it. And thanks for hanging around with me again. I'll see you guys later. Peace.